Yo, yo, what up? It's your girl Joy, the Hip Hop Hierophant, and welcome to The Lighthouse. This is your July 2026 tarot reading. Okay, I don't know how long I'm gonna keep doing tarot on YouTube. You're gonna have to book a personal. Well, I know I'm gonna do it at least until December, but the astrology videos get more views, so I think I'm just gonna lean into that. But if you want the tarot, let me know. Okay, let me know by watching this reading. Okay, alrighty then. We are going to be using the Sacred Sisterhood Tarot. It's July, so we need something that's hot. Okay, ready to trot, empowering. Okay, it is officially summer. Okay, I hope you all are enjoying yourself. I know I am thus far. Okay, I'm here, you're here, tribe. Okay, let's do it. And of course, we get the moon. Okay, because as I'm doing this, the moon is still in the full moon phase. Don't know if it's still in Capricorn. It might have moved. Well, no, it probably went from Sag to Cap. So it's going to be in Cap. Okay, so the reveal, hidden things, hidden enemies, but also clearing up the fog. Be careful. Watch your step as you're coming out of this daze, this confusion, this fog, as you're coming back from wherever you went, because the moon is associated, represents Pisces in the major arcana. And so Pisces is known for spacing out. So I don't know where you went, but welcome back. Okay, so there's some adjustments that need to be made. I think there is going to be like a waiting period in between, because I wanted to say, dang, you have to basically wait for the clouds to dissipate. You got to wait for things to basically like get back to normal, okay, in some kind of way. I think you were probably holding on to a lot of emotions, and full moon is for letting go. Okay, full moon is for letting go. And so once you have processed those emotions, those feelings, then we're right back in the driver's seat. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's two. And we start with La Papes, which represents the moon, okay, in the major arcana. Not Cancer. Cancer is represented by the Chariot. This is the moon. So we got the moon twice. And La Papes is a 2. If you look at it, it's an 11 master number, okay? And then you have the 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups. Where are you going? What are you trying to do? What are you doing? What's happening? You see the moon in the background? Do you see that? And I did just say, once the clouds dissipate, you can get back into the driver's seat. Is that what I said? I don't know exactly what I said, but it's something like that. Take back control. Take back control. I never even realized that she was stepping on a cup. She stacked a single cup on top of 3 cups. That is what helped her elevate or start to climb. 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups. 1, 2. Now what the 4 and the 5 is, but why is the 3 escaping me? But that is not the point. So you have 3 cups here. You use that to propel yourself forward. Then you have the 4th cup. Let me see something real quick, because my brain is blankety blank. It's been a while. Okay, that's what I thought. Three of Cups, we know we celebrate and toast, okay, to the success. But then the one cup, the Ace of Cups, combine and you get 4. Because you don't even see those cups still standing. All you see are the 2 that have spilled. So this is you, like when you finally have turned around, you're like, oh shoot, I got 4 cups. Let me use all of these cups to help my descent into greatness. Intuition, use it. It is knocking you down, okay? Because you have 18 with the moon, 2 pad beast, and then 8 again. 8 is the infinity symbol. You know all the secrets, or at least think you do, right? And so you're going to use the knowledge that you have gained from this experience to help you elevate, to allow you to rise up. And, you know, some people, they rock climb for fun. It's summertime. You're supposed to be doing things that are fun, purposeful, meaningful fun, okay? And it's Capricorn, climbing, goat, goals, goal setting. I like that. I like that. Working towards some goals, okay? Okay. You had this experience, moon, and now that you are able to gain clarity about that experience, now you have the knowledge to put that into practice. Okay, you can apply that to your goals. Okay, let's see. Because what you do now sets you up for the fall and winter. Okay. Oh, 5 of Swords. That wasn't supposed to come out, was it? Let's see. If I don't get another card, then yes. Okay, got another 2 5s. 2 5s. So we're going to keep both. Okay, 2 5s. 5 of Cups, 5 of Swords. Dang. And we just talked about the 5 of Cups. You feel bound by your emotions, or your emotions are simply running you. Are you making emotional decisions because you're overthinking and anxious? 5 of Cups, 5 of Swords, 55. 5 is all about power, cleansing, truth and light. People forget that the moon shines the light at night. Even though the light that the moon is shining is the reflection of the sun, okay? The moon is reflecting back to you what it is you need to see at this time. And what you need to see is, when you are not actively pursuing your goals, this is the energy. This is the vibe. When you are not actively pursuing your goals, you might get into like a funk, a depression, because you're not being creative. Okay? Goal setting allows you to be creative because you have to figure out how you're going to reach the goal, right? And so, 5 of Swords. You feel defeated sometimes, or you just lack the motivation. Is that it? You lack the motivation. Let's see what 2 5s mean. 2 5s, 2 5s, and love will make it do. Vigils. So when you think of vigil, you think of a candlelight vigil. So at night, light shining. This is the only thing. Vigil. Moonlight. That's the candle. Follow the moonlight so you can find your why, your motivation, what encourages you, what motivates you. Encouragement, motivation might only come at night. You might not be one of those people who can, be creative or do what have you during the day. You might be a nighttime type of creative. Okay? And when I say creative, it doesn't necessarily mean art. Okay, we're talking about goal setting here, right? And so maybe you work best towards your goals at night, right? Because if you're in a program at school, maybe you do your best work at night. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't have time to do leisurely activities during the day because we all at work, right? And so, like, even me now, like, I have to do this, like, after work, essentially. Okay? Sometimes I can get it in during the day, but that's neither here nor there. Okay? But you have to find that light, that spark within, even in the dark. Okay? Even in the dark. Even when you don't feel like doing it, you have to just push yourself. That happened to me last night, actually. Okay? I was doing all of this stuff. I didn't have it. TV shows over. Things are ending, getting ready for, it's summertime. There's no good TV shows for real during the summer. They're going to come back in the fall, winter, because that's when people are at home in the house. Nobody's at home in the summertime. That's why all the good shows, is nothing happening in the summertime. You got sports, mostly. Okay? But at night, I did that Jupiter reading that's up there, that Jupiter and Leo. I did that. I did some other stuff for cheer. I did everything I could, and I got it all done. And I was proud of myself because it was done. It was checked off. It was finished. Okay? And that is what motivated me. I felt a sense of pride for having achieved said goal. Okay? That wasn't the plan, but that's what happened. Okay? Okay? The moon is your vigil. The moon is your candlelight at night. When you are feeling like you cannot get it done, or you feel like you just don't feel like doing anything, do it anyway. Do it anyway. Okay? Follow your intuition. Don't give in. And here we have Four of Pentacles. Great. Great. And didn't I just say something about school? I don't think I ever even seen this card. And I didn't have this deck for a couple of years at least. I've never seen this card. Look at her. She is not withholding. She is not being stingy. She is resting on her laurels, enjoying her success. She's literally resting. I mean, yes, laurels means laurel wreath, but y'all know what I mean, okay? She's resting on her achievements, right? She can lean into that, which she has, the knowledge that she has obtained. Jupiter, okay, keeping tarot and astrology separate, but Jupiter is associated with university, college, professor. I'm just saying, okay? And graduation is what? Achieving said academic goal, okay? 4, 4, 4. Not being greedy, not hoarding the knowledge, okay? We are here to share what it is that we have learned. I wouldn't be doing readings if I didn't want to share what I learned, okay? That is the success. That's where she was going on that 8 of Cups up here. But guess what? She had to go through this, okay, to get to this, okay? She came from this, started from the bottom. Now we here, okay? Okay, okay. Y'all with me? I know y'all are. Stay with me, stay with me. You're picking it up because I just put it down, okay? Started from the bottom, now we here. We done made it. So now what? Now that we have achieved said goal or what have you, now mind you, it don't have to be a big goal like a graduation or a buying of a house. A goal for you might be eating all of your meal prep for the week. A goal for you might be being on time for work every day. Okay? That's let's not is compare. Okay? It's not about short-term, long-term goals. That's not what it's about. Any goal, because even the little goals add up long term. Okay? Dang, that was quick. Neptune, I knew that was going to come out. Well, Hanged Man, because it's Neptune. I just felt that when the moon came out. So we have the Hanged Woman, Vitiligo. Okay, this is definitely an inclusive deck. It's all women though. Neptune, what you doing? What you doing? What you got for me, Neptune? Circle of life. Suspension. Suspension. She's suspended in the air, and so when people think of suspended, they think of stop. They think of delay. Pause. A pregnant pause. I just felt like I had to say that. But it's like you have to stop and think for a moment. Like, hold up, give me a minute, readjust. We made it. And so now it's like, okay, what is the next goal? What is the next step? What are we moving towards now? We've achieved this goal. So what's next? Okay? Because you can't allow yourself to get bored, stagnant, or comfortable because it's Frankie. There's no change happening. There's no progress, no growth. You see what I'm saying? So you can't just stop. I mean, you can stop and enjoy for a little bit, but after that, you got to wrap it up. Just like teams in the playoffs. You win the first round, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, all right, celebrate this win real quick, but guess what? We got to get another game in 2 days. Okay? You cannot just think like you have reached the mountaintop, because life is a continuous journey of learning and understanding, and not like the world, but yourself. Okay? And Neptune, that's what it's all about. Spirituality, unity, humanity. Okay? Dang. Okay. Okay. If you say so. If you say so. So we have here, this is a very 17. We have the star, which comes before the moon. Okay? Hope, dreams, wishes, coming true, also loss, detachment. Okay, the star represents Aquarius, rebellious fight. Okay, fighting for liberation. I guess as good as it's gonna get. I tried. Okay, fighting for liberation, fighting for your own freedom. You're a freedom fighter, because guess what? King of Cups looks free to me, and look at that, 2 fishes, Pisces. Okay. Hopes, wishes, dreams come true. Look into the hills from which cometh your help. What is your North Star? Again, what motivates you? Okay? What encourages you? What drives you? Okay? It cannot, I say this all the time on the channel, it cannot be something outside of yourself. I mean, it can, but that can't be like the main thing. You have to naturally, internally want to achieve, okay, or to reach said goal. And so you have to find your North Star, okay, your vigil, your light, what guides you even through the dark times when you are not sure what the next step is. Because when you admit to yourself that I don't know what's next, I don't know what's going on, the opportunity will present itself. Okay, the opportunity will present itself as long as you keep your eye on that North Star. Meaning, stay focused. Stay focused on the goal, because nothing else matters. Okay? King of Cups. And I'm going to put him on the side right here. And then we're going to do one more, and then one more, and then we're done. Okay? Freedom, emotional intelligence, understanding, intimacy, vulnerability. That's what nudity really is. It is about being vulnerable, allowing yourself to be free of any emotional distress, any distraction, and continuing to open yourself up for more healthy experiences. I'm getting memory, history, past. Freeing yourself from the past, liberating yourself from the past. Because you remember that Eight of Cups. You remember how hard it was to climb that mountain, that rock. Because even if you look at the card, okay, it's not a straight shot. And it's not even diagonal. It's not a slant. Okay? She is, I don't even know what to call it. But she is hanging and dangling. Okay? Once she steps off those cups, she is having faith. Okay? You gotta have faith. Duh. Because that's why it's a lot of Pisces, Neptune energy. Unity. Unity with a higher power. Oneness, nirvana. That is what we are all trying to reach. A level of spiritual perfection. Okay? And so freeing yourself from your emotionally tumultuous past, meaning basically maybe the people around you aren't as motivated, and so you conformed to their way of thinking. You have to break out of that. Okay? Mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and a lot of times physically. Okay? Because this suspension, when you stop and pause to really think about what you want for your own life, star card, once you make that leap forward, then you become that King of Cups in the new, because exposing your vulnerabilities allows you to take back your power, and nobody can take that away. Magician. Freaking magician. Look at that. Look at, and this is almost just circle, 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 circle back, circle back, circle back. Okay? I'm going to circle back. Let's circle back. Let's circle back. Everything is a cycle. That's all this is. A cycle. All of this is a cycle. Okay? And you're going to keep repeating the cycle until you learn the lesson. Until you understand. You're going to keep meeting the same type of people. You're going to keep having the same issues. Okay? Until you actually, hanged man, woman, person, excuse me, until you actually decide to take control of your life. Okay? I'm going to do this like this because it's going to look funny on the thing. Oh, well, I mean, I guess it don't matter. But this is the best way to put it. Or I can do it like this. No, I don't want to do it like that. Sorry for the delay. Yeah, I'll do it like that. But once you have allowed yourself to be vulnerable, that is your superpower. The vulnerability is what makes you the magician, right? The magician, Le Bateleur, one, okay, is about creativity. Your superpower, share it. Share it. It's not a look what I can do type deal, but, oh man. The angle is messing my head up. But the vulnerability is your superpower. Your feelings are your superpower. Your intuition is your superpower. You know whether this is going to be good or bad. You know whether this is going to work out or not. Okay? Last card. Is it? Yeah. The World, literally Saturn achievement. Okay? Having achieved said goal. Congratulations. Mama, I made it. Success, accomplishment will be yours. Okay? And look at these hands. Unity. Look at that. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, the world. The world is a stage. Okay? The world is your oyster. The world is yours. Whatever world colloquialism you can think of, use that. Because clearly that is your motivation. That's what drives you. That's like your slogan. Okay? Okay? Bring that up. Bring this. No delay. Secure it without delay. Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus. March to the beat of your own drum. Independence. Going at it alone. It is what it is. You got to do what you got to do. Okay? Because as you're climbing up this mountainside, you can't bring nobody with you. They're going to have to do it themselves. You can't carry nobody, and they can't carry you. You got to do the work. Okay? Faith without works is, that's right. That's right. Some of them are like, I don't know if this is going to work. Some of y'all might be too afraid that it is going to work. Because that means you've got to have some level of responsibility. A lot of people don't like the responsibility of being important at work. It's too much. They would rather be mediocre. They would rather blend in instead of stand out. And I hope that is not you. Okay? All right, guys. That was good. I hope your July is great. I hope you enjoy yourselves a great deal. And I'll see you again soon. Peace.